Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the Sugar Bowl against a surprising matchup with the West Virginia Mountaineers. These boys went 7-1 in their conference. What is West Virginia? Is that the Big 12? I think so. On paper, this is an interesting matchup. Let me give you a quick look at the bracket again. They were the 12th seed, so they barely made it in, but they had a pretty easy route. NC State, Liberty actually got more hell than NC State did, but now here we are playing against them to go to the national championship. With whoever wins out of Auburn and Pittsburgh will be who will play in the national championship. So this is probably gonna be the easiest road to a championship that we've had in the past 6 years. Now, if this game starts to get out of hand, which I anticipated will be so, for the simple fact that there is a huge gap in overall and statistically. So with that being said, let's get it. Oh crap.
Welcome everybody to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today?
Hadn't played West Virginia since we played in the Big 12. I think they're Big 12.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Curse, is going to pick up as this should.
We've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
You got that out pretty quick. Oh, they're
rank up the
tempo team, huh?
Ball is handed off out of the
yes,
shotgun.
sir.
Goes
good tackle, Nate.
3 yards there. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. It's the running back in the
Nothing
flat.
doing.
It'll be smothered
Nothing
right at the line
doing.
for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
They're a tempo team, but our defense is so potent.
When he's got some space here, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So Boise State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact.
Sammy McKenzie and Mike Prince are both 94 overall plus, and both of them are only sophomores.
When you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And we're probably going to lose both of them to the draft.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that
keep your footing, Caleb.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
I think the blitz is coming to the left over here. Yep.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep.
Oh,
the downfield shot
through him. Come on.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Good
Catch on
catch.
the right side.
Mike
That's a big
Prince.
gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent
We got to
lead.
pancake those blocks.
Hat on a hat up
We
front.
got to
Good job of
pancake
opening up the
those
holes.
blocks.
Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught
Catch
downfield.
Dame.
Tackle made
In
after a
traffic.
big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an
Get the little
example
change
of
of
that.
arm
Great
angle
route,
on yourself
enough
too for that pass.
separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to the end zone. Makes
Mike
the catch. Can he
Prince,
get in?
touchdown,
He will score. Touchdown, BSU.
and absorb the contact.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So
He went a little
maybe
bit
this is a great start to
deeper
this
on the route,
combination, this quarterback
pause,
receiver for a
than
big
what
day.
I thought he was going to. But way to hold on to it after contact and score the touchdown. Let's get some
And the West
pressure.
Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and
Come
makes
on,
the
Matthew.
completion.
Why you playing out so
Stop him
far,
after
man?
A 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. He'll hand it off.
We got to get off blocks, bro. We got to get off of these blocks. Come on now.
Come to the line in a hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He steps
Catch
out of
that
bounds
off the
after the great
tip,
pick.
Nate
Solid
Chin.
return set up his
Who knocked that
offense.
up in the air?
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive.
Because that was a catapult. That was a catalyst to that play. Way to get in there.
But there's a difference between being aggressive.
Knock that up in the air. Lay a hit on the receiver, and Nate Chin, right place, right time. That was Eric Stye with the hit
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on
to
the field.
cause the turnover. Let's
Keep that
go.
passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The run, Timmy.
Boy, positive yards
Second and
there
inches
on
on the
first and
32.
10. Good job up front by that offensive
We ain't gonna
line.
play with our food.
Running by this running back.
We know we better than
Now
this
we got a
team.
lot of options. That playbook
And we
can
gonna come
really
out and
open up
dominate.
on second and inches.
Like we should.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Oh, that juke is a little
Bring him
early.
down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. They bring him down at the 5.
I'm telling you, Dame
Solid
got the
gain, though, on
nastiest
completion.
spin moves
Chris,
on this
I
team.
have no idea how you let that guy get that
The
open.
nastiest
For a
spin
fact,
moves
all week
on
long.
this
In fact,
team,
they brought
bro.
it up in our meetings yesterday that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Wide receiver gets the ball
Unblocked.
trying for the
My
end
goodness,
zone.
how does that happen?
Goes backwards, losing
Every
3
freaking
yards there.
time.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Tailback tests the
See, he
middle of the
blocked
defense.
twice.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And now the ball comes out. A disaster.
And then we gave it right back.
Defense.
Josefa is supposed to have like 80-something carrying, bro. How does he strip sack me and recover it? Wow.
Breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires it.
Good catch.
Catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Matthew, sick up.
They tackle him. Looks
Come
like
on,
it's going to
bro.
be just short of the marker, inches away. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop.
And the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble.
He airmailed it. I was trying to get it over that linebacker, and he airmailed the L out of that ball.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Good run, Timmy, for the first down. Tough run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through.
We're going to keep him honest. They playing pretty disciplined for the most part.
First down and a new set of downs. He'll ride the back again here.
Way to cut off of the right guard.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think.
It's a deep throw down the right side.
That's Josh Hector.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Boy,
thought that was a turnover.
Catches a break here. That ball seemed to hang in the air forever.
Yeah, it did.
He catches a break with that ball not being intercepted and heading the other way.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The
Broncos
Broncos pick up enough to get a first down there.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback
Go,
takes off,
Josefa,
now looking to
go.
scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before
He ain't
a
sliding.
huge gain down near the 26.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That was a huge play. That was a huge grown man play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense
Come
come
on. Down,
on.
but they'll take the gain on
Max,
that
we gotta get a pancake on that block, bro.
And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out the playoff games play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back.
That was my fault.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah.
See if the
Just
offense
dumped the
can
gun
move
on
the
that one.
chains off that incompletion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. There's a screen pass to the running back.
A catch.
And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution.
And run, Timmy.
Fooled the defense there.
Boy, another positive game.
I have to give it to them. They were playing pretty solid, pretty disciplined defense.
The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long,
Too many weapons.
methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long.
Like to do this and then run the ball.
They were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change,
that's where they were going. I highlighted him and everything.
Tackle may have been a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what.
Oh, my goodness. That was my fault. He got me on the play action.
It's a big gain.
He got me on the play action for sure.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to chuck it again.
Right there. Right there. Trying to hit us with no weak. Whatever that was supposed to be.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Let's keep that going here. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Come on, Caleb.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used
Come on, Caleb.
out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
If that's Josh Hector out there, I bet you he was bumped out of bounds for illegal touching.
And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. Yep. This might be coming back.
He bumped him out of bounds. That's the only thing
scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game.
That's rough.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide.
There you go. Get some space. Young Claiborne. Dame time. Let's go.
For a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Too fast.
The Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And now the handoff.
Way to cut back Timmy, because that linebacker is just sitting there in the hole, unblocked.
Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
He played underneath, and we still caught it.
Touchdown.
Good play, Mike Prince.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now we're starting to dominate. Now it's starting to look like
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there.
Let's go tempo.
The Mountaineers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Come on, man. This quarterback is
29-yard line. First down here for this offense.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, You leave your corner in man-to-man situation.
He is finding a way to just, in the pocket, just move just enough.
This corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete
Turn
downfield.
into him. Come on, bro.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. A completion makes it second down.
I hate playing against tempo offenses.
Flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw yet again.
Wow.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy
no
touchdown
pressure.
So far, can they keep it going? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
I feel like the blitz might be coming from that side. If it, yep.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore
Broke one tackle, but then he wouldn't throw the ball.
There's a nice sack.
He just would not throw the ball.
That they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Good run, Timmy. Let's go.
Before he goes out of bounds, the offense
off the pop pass.
Gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Catch made by the tight end.
Go, Caleb.
Breaks loose at
Go,
the 45.
Caleb.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense?
Nagy, 19 for 21, 178. 10 of 15 for 190. He got a pick, but your quarterback is tough.
Allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
You're just trying to catch him napping. That's all we trying to do.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Single high safety.
Receiver around pre-snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw.
Oh!
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I just didn't have enough time because Josh had a step. And I wasn't expecting him to have one. That's what threw me off.
This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That is what threw me off.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down play here.
Should have pressed him. Gone.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, BSU. It was a foot race and he won it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
That's just give him Hector.
When a player roam free like that, they just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Mountaineers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, The offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game
Good
how
play.
tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're
Jalen
utilizing
Armour.
him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
I'm like, come on, y'all.
Sacked.
A really good job by this defense.
That's our first sack.
Trying to work through his
Good play,
progressions
KC.
to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen. Clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To screen pass complete to the running back.
I wasn't expecting him to take that terrible angle, but he did.
Good call there. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be
Unblocked
careful
off the
who you
edge.
throw the screen on you.
That's in.
Unblocked off the edge.
1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble.
Hold on to the rock, Yosefa.
Crossing midfield of the 42. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks
To settle in the middle.
Target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Oh, I didn't mean to call a post
And the
route.
quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the
Yosefa.
tackle there with a slide. The Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hurry up, y'all. They read it.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the back.
We got one more play
Shows his hands on that
to
nice
try to get
catch.
in the end zone.
The offense comes
See if
back
we
out
can
there.
play
Not
them
much
aggressive.
time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Will he score here? Touchdown, Broncos. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive 1st half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. Quick throw to his receiver.
Yeah, he tried to press up on him.
Downfield
Oh,
catch
cut
made on the
him
left
off.
side. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the
Them out
offense.
now. I don't know what's coming.
Single back takes the handoff.
They don't know if it's run or
They bring it
pass.
down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Wearing them out.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. It's not going to bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Throws it to the right.
Oh, good freaking pass and
They can't
catch.
quite get in. They get him down at the 1 yard
Dame
line.
time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, puts a lot of pressure on
you got a touchdown for me, Rico.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boise State. And this one is getting ugly.
That's it. I think that's the one.
This is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset.
Drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Good tackle, Ed.
Yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking for the wide out. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here.
There.
The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. The pass is intercepted.
Go, Glow.
And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
That's ball game right there. Sealed the deal.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the
box.
first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, BSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's it. Mike Prince with 3 touchdowns.
In the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games.
8 touchdowns for Yosefa.
And be able to accomplish this.
471 yards, 71% completion.
Everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It was no match, man. There was no way that they were going to be able to compete with us. They played hard at first. Heck of a game by Yosefa. 8 touchdowns, no turn. We had that fumble. Nagy 22 for 27, got a touchdown. He threw 2 picks. They benched him, put in Rodney Smith, and he threw a pick as well. 3 picks as a team. Rushing game. Timmy 21 for 117, a touchdown. 6 for 35 for Yosefa. 5 for 12 for Eric. Receiving, Mike Prince 6 for 113 and 4 touchdowns. Timmy McKenzie 5 for 72 and a touchdown. Damon Claiborne 5 for 176 and a touchdown. Josh Hector 3 for 89 and a touchdown. Then defense, per the usual. Style leading the pack. Haven't been getting a lot of sacks here lately. 1 sack for Jimmy Cool, 1 sack for KC, and a half sack for Josh and Sid. 3 picks total, 2 for Glow, 1 for Nate Chin off the tip. And we are championship bound. Let's see who we playing against. I mean, there's no question with West Virginia, man. It was just, yeah, you know. Yeah, I know. It was just nothing that they were going to be able to do against us, man. That's just the reality of it. Winsky ACC Defensive Player of the Week. 3 tackles, 2 picks. Yosefa, of course, 8 touchdowns, 471 yards. Come on, man. Dude is unreal. This is a true freshman, bruh. This is a true freshman quarterback. And as expected, we are playing Auburn in the national championship. This ought to be a good one. Appreciate you guys whenever you're watching. Like always, man, we are back in the Natty for the 3rd year in a row. Going against Auburn for the first time. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can go ahead and finish this season out undefeated and another championship under the belt for Coach Oak. As always, it's your boy Uncle Steve, Big Unc, not the little one. Spam that like button, elbow drop that subscribe button for your boy, and stay tuned. Until next time, we them boys.